I have your hand,
Yes,
please?
you can.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a smoky eye on one side. On the other side, we're gonna do a more natural glam.
Look ridiculous. I can't wait to go home to Benny.
It should be like, which version do you want? I feel like in 2016, we always started with the brow.
I know, mine were always
And the
super
brow
dark.
was always pretty intense.
Oh, it was super. I think you could tell that was when powder was really.
It was like pomade, powder.
Do I look at you or do I look?
You can look wherever you want.
Sorry, I've never done
So here's
this
the
before.
thing. Well, I haven't done it in years too, so I feel like we're going through this together.
Great.
I've actually always looked at your brows and thought, like, these are my dream brows to have.
Aww.
Right now, you have a really beautiful fluffy brow naturally, and so you would just do brow strokes in the modern days. Back in the day, we filled in every single little empty crevice, so it was like more of a block brow. This is a pretty structured brow for you, I feel like now.
I like it.
Whereas like, the other side was probably going to be much.
There's something undeniably captivating about watching someone get ready for a night that matters. Not just any night, but a date night, the kind filled with quiet excitement, soft anticipation, and that unspoken glow that comes from knowing you're about to spend time with someone who truly sees you. When that someone is Selena Gomez and the night in question is with her husband, Benny Blanco, the intrigue only deepens. And when Selena decides to let the world in on her preparation ritual, her makeup routine, the result is equal parts intimate, inspiring, and impossible to look away from. In a recent behind-the-scenes moment that quickly captured attention, Selena Gomez shared her go-to-makeup routine ahead, a romantic evening with Benny. But this wasn't just another celebrity beauty tutorial. It felt personal, almost like sitting across from her at a vanity mirror, watching her move through each step with calm confidence. What made it even more special was that the entire routine featured product from her own brand, Rare Beauty, a line that has become synonymous with authenticity, inclusivity, and effortless elegance. Selena began her routine with a fresh, clean face, her skin already glowing with that natural luminosity she's known for. Instead of rushing into heavy coverage, she leaned into a philosophy she's often spoken about, enhancing, not masking. Using a lightweight foundation from Rare Beauty, she gently blended the product into her skin, allowing her natural texture to shine through. It wasn't about perfection, it was about presence. That subtle distinction is what sets Selena apart in a world that often chases flawlessness. As she moved on to concealer, she shared a small but telling detail. She prefers apply it only where needed, focusing on brightening rather than hiding. A few soft dabs under the eyes and around the nose were enough to create a refreshed, awake look. It's this restraint, this understanding that less can often be more, that defines her entire approach to beauty. Then came one of the standout moments of the routine, the blush. Rare Beauty's soft pinch liquid blush has long been a fan favorite, and watching Selena apply it herself felt like witnessing the product come full circle. She placed a small dot high on her cheekbones and blended it upward, instantly lifting her face and adding a natural flush that looked like it came from within. She even laughed about how pigmented it is, reminding viewers to use a light hand, an honest, relatable moment that made the tutorial feel all the more real. Her makeup artist, who briefly appeared to offer commentary, described the look as romantic but grounded. According to them, the goal wasn't to transform Selena into someone else, but to amplify the features that already make her unique. They pointed out how the blush placement complemented her face shape and how the minimal base allowed her skin to breathe, details that might go unnoticed to the casual viewer, but make all the difference in the final result. Eyes were kept soft and understated, perfectly in line with the date night theme. Selena opted for neutral tones, blending a warm shade across her lids to add depth without overpowering the rest of the look. A touch of mascara followed, lengthening her lashes just enough to frame her eyes without making them the sole focus. It was clear she wanted balance, nothing too dramatic, nothing too muted, just enough to feel polished. One of the most telling moments came when she reached for her highlighter. Instead of layering it heavily, she tapped a small amount onto the high points of her face, cheekbones, the bridge of her nose, and just above the Cupid's bow. The effect was subtle but striking, catching the light in a way that felt almost cinematic. It wasn't about sparkle, it was about glow. For her lips, Selena chose a soft, rosy shade that tied the entire look together. It was the kind of color that doesn't demand attention but quietly enhances everything around it. As she applied it, she mentioned wanting something that would last through dinner, but still feel comfortable. Another reminder that her approach to beauty is rooted in real life, not just appearances. Throughout the routine, there was an ease to Selena's movements, a sense that this wasn't performance by habit. She wasn't trying to impress. She was simply sharing, and that authenticity is what resonated most. In a world where celebrity beauty routines can often feel unattainable or overly curated, Selena's felt refreshingly grounded. Her makeup artist later added that what makes Selena truly special isn't just her technique, but her mindset. She understands her face, they said. She knows what works for her, and she's not afraid to keep it simple. That simplicity, they explained, is what allows her natural beauty to take center stage. As the routine came to an end, Selena took a moment to look at herself in the mirror, not critically, but appreciatively. It was a small gesture, but one that spoke volumes. This wasn't about fixing flaws or chasing perfection. It was about feeling good, feeling confident, and stepping into the night as her most authentic self. And perhaps that's the real takeaway from Selena Gomez's date night makeup routine. It's not about the products, though rare beauty clearly plays a central role. It's not about the steps, though each one is thoughtfully chosen. It's about the intention behind it all. The idea that beauty can be a form of self-expression, a quiet ritual that prepares you not just to be seen, but to be present. As she headed out to meet Blanco, there was a sense that the makeup was only part of the story. The real glow came from somewhere deeper, from comfort, from confidence, from connection. And in sharing that process, Selena didn't just offer a tutorial. She offered a glimpse into a moment that felt real, relatable, and quietly beautiful in its own way. By the time the video ended, one thing was clear. Selena Gomez isn't just showing people how to do their makeup. She's reminding them why it matters, and more importantly, why it doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful.